Sinner.
I think we're both mature enough to handle this.
Wash up, everybody. We're watching Living Single, or continuing forward on season 2. This is episode 19, Legal Briefs. You guys, if you want to watch the whole thing with us without any cuts or interruptions, you already know the spiel. Here we go.
Also, we're going to be doing episodes 20 and 21 as well.
That's right.
Yes.
People v. Falcon. The defendant is charged with possession with intent to sell. He had no drugs on his person, but he did have powder all over his shoe.
That's
okay.
damning.
If I were to refer to precedent, I might
People
be...
v. Ricky.
Get out of my head.
Get out of my face.
And he's going to get all the credit.
People.
Oh, is that what you think's going to happen?
Stop down to introduce you to your new supervisor, Preston August.
Oh.
There's history here.
Please don't give him any ulcers, migraines, hives, or facial tics.
It's good to see you again, Maxine.
Is it?
Oh, they got history.
Yeah, they do.
Obi, you put these in my pile, but they're yours.
Oh, I know that. I was kind of hoping you'd wear them later.
Oh. Is that a turn on?
Ignore that red lace bra in your pile. There's no message there.
Why are you saying all sexy?
That's so weird.
Khadijah, I'm here to pick up my 150 copies of Flavor.
Ooh.
Well, you're a day early. It doesn't come out until tomorrow.
Women all over New York are holding their breath, awaiting the story you did on Moi.
Oh.
Really?
Nice.
It's only a picture and a paragraph.
That's a lot.
Kyle, you want one of a bunch of men profiled.
Oh.
Yes, but the others will simply recede into the background once the women get a load of me.
What is
It's
the
called
article
the
about?
Barker effect, yeah.
The Barker effect.
You two went shopping together?
Yeah, weird.
Max ran into me outside and is helping me with my bags.
What's
Come,
wrong?
That's not food.
Yeah.
Did you get with one of your boy toys at lunch today? No, I did not. I did, however, run into an old friend.
Ah.
Preston August. Is that the guy you spent all your beads on at Club Med?
What?
Preston August, the attorney I met a couple of years ago on that ski trip, yes.
Oh, yeah, y'all really hit it off.
Yes. It was only repeated and mind-numbing sex that kept me from falling in love.
Oh.
So where'd you see him?
At my office. He's my new boss.
Oh my gosh.
dear.
Can you imagine?
You gotta work for somebody you see naked? Now that's distracting.
Uh-huh.
Okay, when I was with Preston, it was good. But that's in the past. This time it's strictly business.
Whatever.
So when you two getting together?
Tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh. Is this Scout's Honor? I thought this was Scout's Honor.
No, it's this.
Khadijah, girl, good choice on the guy you picked for number 8. But number 27, who did you owe a favor?
Oh.
Regine,
like
this was not a beauty contest.
Eligible bachelors?
But look at number 34.
Oh.
Yeah.
If only you could just turn that picture over. The other side.
When there are no men around, you women can be just as raunchy as we are.
That's true.
It is a bit disheartening to realize that right now, you ladies seem to think there are no men around.
Check out Kyle trying to look all GQ. I didn't know he was a volunteer for the International Red Cross.
Ooh.
Oh, he gave blood all over Europe. He was a traveling student, and he did it so he could get free punch and cookies.
Yeah.
The reasons don't matter.
It says here he's married with 2 children and 1 on the way.
What?
What?
Who said that?
Somebody else's bio must have got tacked onto Kyle.
Uh-oh.
Kyle prides himself on 2 things: his bachelorhood and his ability to raise one eyebrow independently of the other.
It's a pretty good skill. I can't do that. I mean, I could do it on one side only.
Oh, good. You got the Red Cross thing in.
Right about now.
Khadijah, in the name of all that is holy, what have you done to me?
It must have happened at the printers. I'm really sorry.
How do you mix
Kyle.
that
I will
up?
print a retraction in next month's issue.
Next month?
Next month?
I don't know what to say.
Uh-oh.
I'm without words. I'm speechless.
That's a pretty bad mistake, though.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
You know, I can't believe that it's been 2 years since I mowed you down on that ski slope.
You do make quite a first impression, you know.
Okay. All right.
I've thought a lot about you since then.
Oh.
Strange how we lost touch.
Now look at us. Practically working on top of each other. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but this time, no ski boots.
No room service.
Oh, God.
No zebra skin rug.
Okay. They're on the same page.
Waiter,
Check, please.
check, please.
Yeah. Gotta get out. Gotta get out now.
Oh, that's bad idea, though. He's her boss.
No, the district attorney has promised to eliminate prostitution in New York.
Again?
Sorry, I'm late.
He's gonna grill into her.
Yeah.
No need to apologize. The important thing is, you're here.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, everyone's going to get pissed. They're all going to know.
I am pleased to say that we're going to be spending a lot more time in court. Now, I've divvied up the caseload, and we're working on these in teams. Fred, you and Shirley,
Does he get all the worst ones?
you'll be working with me.
Not that I mind in the least working with my esteemed colleague, Mrs. Katzenbaum.
But
Any particular strategy or technique you use to decide who would be working with whom? I'm just curious.
Nope. Random.
oh gosh,
Let's get to it.
there's gonna be problems.
We're in some pretty dangerous territory here.
I know. Office romances almost always fail.
That's right.
We should just stop this before it gets too deep.
No,
There you go.
Yeah,
And in a
we're
few
going
weeks, we'll look
deeper.
back on this and think, hey, we made the right choice.
I'm feeling it already. I mean, no offense, but you're not all that.
Oh, why? Likewise.
Maybe.
Oh. Okay, everything I'm expecting to happen.
No. Oh my God, is she gonna get fired? Someone's getting fired.
I think we're both mature enough to handle this.
No, I don't think so.
Mr. August,
Her eye.
did I leave my day runner in there?
Well, Khadijah, thanks to you and your yellow journalism, everybody thinks that I am married. I cannot buy a date in this town, girl.
Kyle, if you having problems with these women, I will talk to them and set them straight.
I was hoping you'd say that. LaDonna Martin.
Yeah, he had it ready.
Hi, this is Khadijah James, publisher of Flavor. Yeah, I just wanted to set you straight on this whole thing.
Oh, but
Kyle
she's
is
gonna-
not married. He's very single.
She's gonna make it worse.
Who are you calling a liar? Let me tell you something. Kyle has more women than you can count.
Whoa! See, I told you. I told you.
As it so happens, I am free tonight. Take me to the Rainbow Room, and I'll help you keep up appearances.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, this is truly a low point in my social life.
What's wrong with her?
Platonic dinner.
Okay, okay, fair
Well,
enough.
go, get dressed, go.
She's like, yay, free dinner.
See what to wear. I need something that says, I'm with him, but it's a favor.
How is Preston?
The best. I see him at work. I see him after work. I'm seeing him later.
Oh my gosh.
I got a strict policy against mixing business with pleasure.
That's a good one.
Have we learned nothing from the tragic saga of Tom and Roseanne Arnold?
Well, maybe working together is a problem for others.
When do they work together?
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't this cute?
Aw.
Preston won this for me today at Coney Island.
But you hate Coney Island.
Isn't that funny?
Do you know what the hell you doing?
No.
Khadijah, I've got it all under control.
No.
I can have a man, and I can have my work, and I can have my man and my work.
Not a sound plan at all.
I have changed my mind. I do not want you to print that retraction.
He's probably getting more attention.
Oh, you're right.
Because of your libelous remarks, I have reached dating heights even I never dreamed of.
He's so happy.
I've become a magnet for those women who love that non-committed feel of a married man.
Yeah?
You
yeah.
are going to burn Kyle.
Lot of very troubled women out there, and some of them very beautiful. Ooh.
That's true.
I can't believe you're going to take advantage like this.
Wait.
That's a mutual.
It is they who are taking
Yeah.
advantage. I am a married man.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a needy one now. I feel so used.
Hello.
Sharon, I told you never to call me on this line. Wife would have picked it up, huh? You know, Vernell is not a stupid woman. Bye-bye.
Oh my God.
It tastes better than the usual stuff.
Yeah, it's Preston's special blend. I wonder what's in it.
Oh,
Kenyan roast and Jamaican Blue Mountain.
What? You said too much.
Oh, she's gonna get defensive about him.
He can grind my coffee beans anytime.
Oh no.
I wonder if he has a girlfriend.
Oh, I hear he has a very jealous girlfriend. Well, I wonder if she knows that his assistant is in there with him all the time.
Oh,
Just taking dictation.
Oh, dictation.
And with the recent cuts in federal
Oh yeah,
funding...
she is though.
I have to talk to you.
Oh God.
Certainly.
I mean, she's
I'll
cute.
just get a cup of your delicious coffee.
I mean, that's a sexy assistant.
What is it, Maxine?
Well, for starters, she spends way too much time in here.
She's my secretary.
Oh.
Oh God, this is how it ends.
I cannot believe that you're jealous. You're the one who have all the men in this office buzzing around you, Fred Meyer.
Fred Meyer is a dork.
So? I saw the way he was checking you out in that suit. And if he wasn't looking, he was thinking about looking.
He's intense about it.
That's ridiculous.
So is the notion that I have any interest in my assistant.
Oh, please. She did not start wearing that wonder bra until you came along.
That doesn't mean anything.
That her cleavage wasn't pronounced enough. So I suggested she go buy one. In fact, I went with her to buy it.
Oh God.
We went to pick it out together, walking hand in hand through Bra World.
Is that a real shot?
I don't know. It's hilarious, though.
Well, I feel like an idiot. How about you?
She started this, though.
Truth is, I find it really difficult being your lover and your boss.
Yeah, let's break up.
This is not going to work, is it?
No.
I don't see how.
One more time for the road.
Well, maybe you can get another job.
Oh, it's that simple.
Well, I can't move on. I had to get arrested to get this gig.
I don't want either one of us to leave.
Then I guess we don't have any options.
Gotta get married.
It's too bad we can't ski for a living.
We'll always have Warming Hut 3.
In that perfect midnight sleigh ride.
Oh my God.
You know, if we're going to make a clean break of this, I'm really going to have to hate you.
How?
I'll partner you with Fred.
Oh God.
That's a good starting point.
Yep.
And I want these cases checked, prepped, and on my desk first thing in the morning, 8 a.m. sharp.
You know, you are becoming a real jerk.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate it.
Oh, man.
Damn. Damn. Oh well.
He was a good guest star.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh
my name is Kyle Barker. Can I buy you a drink?
Like the ring.
Yes, it is a wedding ring, and yes, I am married. But can we not talk about it? My wife's a very troubled woman. We were divorced a long time ago. God, that kid means everything to me. There was just some safe harbor from this storm of loneliness. A man has needs. So how about the drink, huh?
Oh my, yep.
I mean, you're gonna get some backfires.
Yeah.
That's bound to happen.
Yeah.
If you play with fire, sometimes,
You get burned.
Let me see something.
What?
Try to do this as fast as possible. There. Okay.
You wanna ask ChatGPT?
No, I'm gonna call Skeeter. Come on.
Maybe he's busy.
No.
Maybe he's got a job.
Yeah, he's busy, because he'd pick up by now. Shit. Oh, there we are. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna text you something. I'm recording you right now. I just sent you the image. Is that Rodney?
Yeah, Rod Gar.
Yep. How do you say his name?
Yep.
His last name?
Rod Gar.
Rod Gar. Okay, I was right. See, I told you that was Skeeter's friend.
Yeah.
He was in Living Single as a.
Yeah. He's been in a lot of cover.
Okay.
A lot of stuff.
All right. Thank you for confirming for me. Appreciate you. Love you. Bye bye.
Love you. Bye.
All right. Anyway. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah. See,
Good
I
for
told you.
Good for you. You figured it out.
I've known him since I was a kid because of Skeeter. So I was like, I think that's Rodney. Anyway, Well, he doesn't go by Rodney, he goes by Rod.
Rod.
But anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, did we meet him at Thanksgiving?
No, you did not.
Oh, okay.
No, you did not.
Never mind.
No, I haven't seen him in a while. But
okay.
Anyway.
Cool.
But he's got an unforgettable voice.
Which he didn't get to use in this episode.
No, he didn't.
All.
No.
I don't know.
He was in New Jack City though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he got to speak in New Jack
He got to sing, I think, and he was playing basketball.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
the more I watch Living Single, the more I love it. Like, it just gets funnier and funnier to me with each episode, and I just enjoy the interactions between the characters now that that they're like really in their stride as the characters and their relationships and stuff like that. But yeah, this episode was really funny as well with the stuff with Kyle and then with Max and her boss. Once again, I mean, they're all kind of relatable, right? Like with Kyle and the being married and suddenly finding a certain type of woman is totally into that. And I think that works both ways as well, because a friend of mine, when she was married, was all like, yeah, like, I just tell guys that I'm married. And then another friend, a guy friend, was like, yeah, that doesn't stop guys though.
Stops me. I don't mess around like that. That's playing with fire.
Right.
I heard a really bad story when I was a kid. I'm like, you know what? Point taken. And that was that.
What was the bad story? Can you tell?
Yeah, I'm trying not to derail the conversation. The story was this guy was messing around with an FBI agent's wife. And the FBI agent, I think it was an FBI agent, it was either an FBI agent or a cop, confronted the guy and is like, I know what you're doing. Stop, or I'm going to kill you.
Oh, shoot.
And the guy was like, okay. And then he just kept messing around with the dude's wife. And then the cop or FBI agent murdered the both of them.
Wow.
And then
Okay.
self-deleted. So it's a pretty dark story. But like, this is like third-hand information that I got.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So just don't mess around.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's not a good idea.
Right.
But regarding Kyle, yeah, I at one point you know this already, but I'm sure a lot of the audience doesn't. I used to wear a ring on this finger as a sort of promise to myself, a certain set of ideas that I would keep in my wallet as like a mantra. And I just like, it was always a reminder of like, okay, just keep that stuff in mind. More women started talking to me when I had the ring on than without. It was the weirdest thing. And I'm like, I look the same, I sound the same, I talk the same, I move the same. I don't know why all of a sudden.
Were they being flirty or were they just talking to you?
As a man, it reads the same.
Oh.
So, like, but it's like, it just felt like more attention than I was used to.
Because, like, there's another side of it where you could argue that, oh, you're
safe?
You're safe.
No.
Yeah.
Like, why would you think that about me? No, but I'm just kidding. I don't know. I guess that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. But clearly in Kyle's case, it was women who were like, yeah, I just want to be with a handsome man and not have to worry about having to be in a committed relationship.
I just thought it was amusing when Queen Latifah was like, you need to take advantage of them. He's like, we're both taking advantage of each other. I was like, this is true.
Fair point. Yeah.
The whole thing with Max talking about working for someone that she's seen naked, or whoever said that, I forgot who it was.
Oh, it was Regine, I think, who was like, how can you work for someone that you've seen naked?
I have had to do that twice.
Really?
Yes. I don't want to be specific, but yes, I had to do it twice, and it's a little weird at first, but then you get. For me, I got used to it.
Yeah, I think
actually 3 times, but yes. I just remembered a third example, but yeah, like I'm not that frisky. Okay, I'm making myself sound like someone who's out there all the time.
Whatever, you manho.
Really, I'm not. I wish, but I'm often working. So, but yeah, like it's weird at first, but the first lady I'm thinking of was very, very flirtatious because that's just her nature. So that made things a little strange. Like she's just an attention seeker. And so it made things a little bit odd. And if anything, it put me off more where I'm like, I'm glad that's behind me.
Right.
But then the other lady was just very professional where she's just, it's like it just never happened. All that experience, completely gone. And it's because I ended things because I wanted to, for reasons I don't want to get into, I wanted to move on. And she's like, okay. And then she just was like cut and dry, black and white.
Yeah.
And it was
drew the line.
It was like, there was no other woman in my life that I experienced shutting the door and being like, we're professional now. It was the craziest thing. And I'm like,
did you appreciate it? Or
yeah.
did you find it weird?
Both. I appreciated it a lot. And I found it weird. Like,
okay.
I don't know how you did that. That's like, so like in my mind, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't know how you did that, but that's remarkable. And I was very relieved because where I would work with her was like it was a place I considered home, in a way. That's a weird way to put it without being. I'm just, where I worked with her was very important to me. That's what I mean to say.
Yeah.
A second home is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
And then the third person I'm not going to get into. So yeah, it was like it can be strange. But if your work is important to you, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably harder in the beginning when you're still kind of like, I really, really just want to, jump their bones all the time or, but after a while.
Or have them grind your beans.
Yeah. You just kind of get used to it, I would imagine. And then you're like, okay.
Yeah.
It's fine, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, the actor playing her boss that she ended up dating temporarily.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot. I thought he was really cool.
He was cool.
I don't know if he's someone that I should know because he's a famous guest star, but I thought he was a really cool addition for this episode. And I'm probably going to catch some hate for saying this, but I liked what he brought to this episode more than what I've seen Scooter bring to the show so far. Like some people in the comments, I feel like indicated that Scooter comes back at some point.
Yeah.
And so that's my bad for reading the comments when I shouldn't. I just want to get a vibe check, like see how people. And I'm not going to do it for this one, just what I just said, because I don't want people to. I don't want to see how mad people are at me for saying such heinous things. But yeah, like what he brought to the table here, it's like, oh, that feels in line with everything that Living Single does and is. Like his vibe and his performance, and he's memorable for me. Like
I'm a Scooter fan.
You and many of the audience is probably a Scooter fan. Yeah. I know.
You're always here with the hot takes, though. That's what you're here for. You're like a hot
I'm not
Cheeto
proud of it.
in the corner.
I don't want to. I would rather be neutral. I want to be Switzerland. Like
no, you can't. You're like the spiciest. Spicy sometimes. Like you have too much flavor.
I should just shut up.
Yeah, too many hot takes, Jaby. Please don't shut up though. That's just who you are.
I just like what he did, and I hope he comes back at some point.
He's great. I love him.
Like
yeah.
I thought his comedic timing was working well with Maxine.
Yeah, they like bounced off each other really well. They had really great chemistry.
Yeah. Overall, he was cool for this episode, and I hope he comes back, but maybe he won't.
We'll see.
We never got to see what happened with, I guess it wasn't important, but we never got to see what happened with Regine and Kyle going out to dinner.
Oh, that's right. But yeah, it's not important. He didn't need her after that because he realized that, like, actually being a married man worked in his favor
Paid
a
dividends.
lot more. Yeah. He was like, sweet. I mean, just reap the benefits of this.
For just a hair of a second, I was like, is the show trying to lead us somewhere weird with them? Because even when she was reading the article, she seemed impressed by him.
Yeah. I did wonder about that. I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to start like dating Kyle or something like that.
My brain always goes there.
Yeah.
Now, there's plenty of shows that talk about having to work with someone that you're sleeping with.
Uh-huh.
There's an abundance, shall we say.
Oh, God. However,
there was a whole thing about this in Friends between Jennifer Aniston, Rachel, and Tag.
Oh, yes.
It was a very big part of the show of her dating someone that she works with. And again, this is something that I feel like gets explored a lot, but just the conundrum of sleeping with someone that you work with was explored deeply in Friends, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's so awkward.
But like, so it just keeps adding to my list of sadness.
Your list of grievances.
my list of grievances regarding how much it borrowed from Living Single.
Right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is at this point.
You know,
yeah.
I try to find a small part inside my brain and my heart that says, well, the vibe is different, you know? That's the best justification I could make.
Yeah. Now I totally get why Sintel was always like, nah, I don't watch Friends because Living Single.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I just feel like the writers and producers of Friends should give Living Single some kind of credit or something. It's just like, dude, you took so much.
Right.
You took so much. At this point, it's like Living Single deserves a credit. Just like Nosferatu, you know? Doesn't Nosferatu have to credit the Frankenstein writer?
Are you talking about Bram Stoker and Dracula?
Sorry, that's what I meant.
Like,
well, you know what the hell I meant with Nosferatu. Come on, like, help me out here. I don't know the lore as well as you do.
Okay.
Just leaving me out to dry. I'm just gonna watch Jaby make a fool of himself.
Like, wait, hold on.
Nosferatu totally stole from Dracula. That's what I meant to say.
Okay. Yeah.
And?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Did they give a credit? I haven't seen Nosferatu.
I think they gave a credit at some point.
Great.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. They should do.
It was an unauthorized adaptation, and Stoker's widow
In the 1922 film version.
Successfully sued the production company for copyright infringement. While the film's opening credits acknowledged Dracula, it did so in a way that was ultimately deemed insufficient to avoid legal trouble. So
This is the 1922 version, though. What about the 1925 version or 24 version?
You mean 2024?
I mean the 2020. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't know.
But why were you making a point about it then?
Because it should acknowledge living single. Friends.
Oh,
like if they can go into
Nosferatu.
If they can go into Umbrella Academy and change out Ellen Page to Elliot Page, I don't see why for Friends they can't go in and just throw in something that says your living single also gets
right
the royalties now.
Yeah, no one's gonna do that though.
Inspired by.
Sure. Yeah.
Because it was. It was very heavy. It's so like obvious.
Yeah, I mean they should, but I don't think realistically
Nosferatu did it.
Do that.
There's a 100-year precedent for this. They can do it too.
Okay.
Here. All right, next episode.
I declare war.
Oh, Heavy D's back.
Yay!
How was the Mardi Gras?
Oh, they're still dating?
Honey, it was fabulous. This 6-foot drag queen, he showed me how to use my Chanel scarf as a weapon.
Daryl, where's your mask?
The drag queen flicked it off my face with her scarf. Look, I got early morning tomorrow. I got to be going.
Okay.
Aw.
Just pretend like we're not here.
I've been trying for 2 years.
Aw, cute.
Regine, I am amazed. I never thought I would see you go out with a guy that real for that long.
Right.
I never thought you'd go out with a guy that don't. I was going to say warm.
We often gesture warm like this.
He's cute. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
I love him for her.
Daryl let me ride on the top of his APS truck during my Miss America wave.
That's almost as exciting as when he gave you that roll of bubble wrap.
You're just jealous.
That's a great gift.
Regine is out having fun, and you're at home shedding your skin.
The laugh.
Sounds like you and Daryl are really getting along.
And who knows where it could lead. Tomorrow he's having me over to meet his friends.
Oh.
Meeting the crew.
That's real.
Yeah.
And I do not have a thing to wear. And I want to make a good impression.
Then stay home.
Wow.
I'm just saying, don't start tripping over what you're gonna wear.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. All your formal wear comes out of the Jacqueline Smith collection.
What?
I was wondering why the episode's called If the Crew Fits.
Oh no, what's gonna happen?
I remember that pizza restaurant that was right next to the rib joint, that was right next to the Cuban Chinese place.
Yeah. Well, they done tore them all down.
Oh.
Made it a bowling alley called Bowl Diddley.
Oh, well, I say we go bowl. I'm really quite good.
I've
Really?
heard that lie before.
You say we make a little wager, huh? The loser has to compliment the winner upon command for an entire week.
Oh no.
Poor Kyle. That's the only way he can get people to say nice things about him. And yet, it shall fail. You are on.
Dang, that was aggressive.
Yes, let's go bowling. I love it. Reminds me of your head.
I'm gonna just stay at home.
Oh, come on.
Why?
Ever since you and Scooter agreed to see other people, you've been a real hermit.
Why did that happen?
You're a bore. You need to get out and mingle, have some fun.
So let me get this right. Instead of sitting at home in front of the TV, I'll be standing over a hand blower at a bowling alley. How is that mingling?
Other people will see you doing it.
Was the audience misleading us?
I don't know. Maybe they come back. Maybe they get together again later.
And Judy never came back downstairs.
Yeah, you should be. Bring your man a basket of hand towels. What message are we sending here, Regine?
Right.
Bachelors
Looks like
don't
Crabtree and
buy
Evelyn.
talents. So if another woman comes over and she sees them, she'll know.
Smart. Yeah.
Well, a hickey does the same thing.
And it's free.
This is for you.
All right, cool. Hand towels and loofah. Yes, and I was fresh out. Yeah. Why don't you join me for dinner?
Well, actually, I just wanted to see your reaction to the hand towel.
Oh, come on. At least come with me, my friends. Come on.
Oh, God.
You're stuck now.
She might meet someone really cute.
Regine, this is Tanya and Joe.
Oh, Phil Lamar.
Tanya and Joe.
Oh.
This is my Regine and her friend Khadijah. And we're all gonna get along just fine.
Oh. Or what?
Why do you have me wearing these pumps when she's got on jeans?
Chill out.
Daryl tells me you write poems. I'd love to hear one.
Okay.
Here we go.
What do words mean?
His energy.
What do mean words mean? What do I mean by these words?
Look at his face.
Listen to the spaces between the words. The spaces, the spaces, the spaces, the spaces. Like that one.
Way to be supportive.
Word.
Look, I gotta go.
No, Khadijah, stay. Stay.
Please.
Looks like a double date.
All right, y'all, let me be out of here. Take it easy. Take care of my nay-nay now.
Loser has to compliment the winner for an entire week.
Are you sure you can handle being a loser in bowling and in life?
Oh, my God. He's probably very, very good. Like, he wasn't kidding.
Why is Regine so uncomfortable?
I don't know, cuz.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, sweet thing, but I'm slightly embarrassed by your ignorance of the game.
Hey, go get yourself a pair of shoes and let's go.
You know, Max, I really realized I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna just go head home.
No.
Was she really bad at both? Hello.
Well, maybe I could bowl.
All right. Mama needs a new pair of bowling shoes.
Oh, no.
Yes!
That was a gutter ball.
I was wondering if it was a gutter
Yes,
ball.
but it rolled halfway down the lane before it actually went into the gutter. This might be my lucky
You gotta take your wins where you can, I guess.
She is me. I am her.
Skill bowler show you how it's done.
Oh, my
No,
God.
you go first, Kyle. Concentrate, Kyle.
Oh, my God.
That's a shitty move. Come on. Just gonna do it again.
What? Oh, my God.
Wow, that was balletic.
My mom bowls like that, but she doesn't do the jump.
5 out of 10.
Aren't those the odds of a woman throwing up when she sees you naked?
Damn.
Goodness gracious.
Wouldn't you know, Max?
She's getting all the negative out while she can.
My mom also does that.
That sounds like a strike.
It did sound like a strike.
Pressure's on now, dog. I mean, how do I follow up a strike?
With another strike.
His mouth. With a strike.
Damn.
Yeah, there's one way.
They're cute.
So, Daryl tells me you're a sales clerk at a boutique?
Oh, no. Let me explain. See, a sales clerk is a low-level employee.
She's a sales clerk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
and
gosh.
what do you do?
I'm a sales clerk at Loman.
Hey, well, you know my man
Dang.
Daryl's got big plans for his career.
You never told me about your plans.
If I stay with APS for 15 more years, my pension gonna kick in. Then I'll be cruising on Easy Street. Brand new Winnebago. Deluxe. Yeah. Built for two, me and my lady.
She's not into it.
No.
I have a similar dream, except it involves letting someone else do the fly fishing for me and putting it on a plate in front of me in a sauce in France.
Well, I could have served tartar sauce with the fish sticks if that's what you're saying.
Oh, she's taking it personally.
No, they were good. Tanya, they were really...
Oh.
Joe?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go on home. This blue stuff is giving me a headache.
What a fail.
Dang. Oof.
Let me know when Cutie Pie's looking. Okay.
Is she eating ice cream and a hot dog at the same time?
Yes.
Wait. Okay, now. All right, Khadijah. You're looking good, Khadijah.
You just get a man my phone number.
You think I've been writing your score on that board?
Oh, let's go. Yes.
Wow. Damn.
Love.
What are you doing here?
Girl, I need to talk.
Uh-oh.
I believe this is yours.
Oh.
What?
So I hear you're Khadijah.
Oh, okay. I thought
okay.
I got confused for a second.
Form.
Good eye.
Yee.
God.
Oh, no.
Selfish.
Now, I need to talk to you.
Well, I need to Mac. And I think that's something we both know I need more.
Oh. Oh, no.
Goodness gracious. That high on, like...
Yes.
They don't leap that high in the dance theater of heart.
Okay, Synclaire, I guess I'm just gonna have to tell you my problem.
Shh. Obi's about to bowl. If he gets one more strike, he'll have a perfect game.
Oh, she's gonna mess it up.
You know, I will have climbed the highest mountain. I will have reached the most unreachable star.
Oh, God.
This place will give me free cheese sticks for the rest of my life.
Wow. No pressure.
Don't screw it up.
Everyone's watching.
I can't take it anymore.
Oh, no.
Dang, I knew she was gonna mess it up. That shouldn't count.
Maybe at Koay.
That deserves a do-over.
Yeah, maybe it can wait.
That
Oh my
deserves
God.
a do-over.
Oh, that's tragic.
So sorry.
That's all right. Sure, there'll be another time in my life when I bowl a perfect game.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, he's pissed.
You're still perfect in my heart.
Yeah, but can you give me a free lifetime supply of cheese sticks? I think not.
It's still nice to see a woman trying to make a man feel better.
She's trying to get by.
Words of wisdom from a handsome, handsome man.
Thank you.
Oh, my God. For a whole week?
My evening was a total disaster.
Your evening? Or I guess this the part of the show where we supposed to muster up a little sympathy for Regine. Well, that ain't gonna happen.
Uh-oh.
He's going home.
Yeah, he's rightfully pissed.
Feel better.
Oh, he couldn't
He's
be
trying his
so
best.
mad.
I found out the man wants to spend the rest of his life in a Winnebago gutting fish. Well, I ain't the one.
I could have told you from the beginning that it was not a match.
Shut up. You say that about every man I date.
Look, it's not gonna be easy for you to find the one.
That's true.
You're a snob from the projects. It's rare.
That's rare.
I believe that one day you'll find your Jean-Claude Washington.
Jean-Claude Washington.
Can't string him along when it's obvious we don't have a future together.
Oop, sounds like a breakup. Can I watch?
Oh, my gosh.
I just want him to find that fly fishing woman that he deserves.
Sure.
That-
Oh, my God.
that's
Is he
him.
going to be calling to break up with her?
Hello? Oh, come on, Kyle. This isn't fair.
Oh, no.
You have a beautiful phone voice and exquisite toes.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad you could come over.
This is wild. They brought him back just to have them break up.
Damn.
Regine?
Daryl, before you say anything, let me.
Okay.
I don't think things are gonna work out between us.
Regine.
No, let me explain.
What was he? Let
It's
him
not that
say-
you're not a nice guy.
I think he was there to do the same thing.
But Regine, it's okay.
What?
It's sweet of you to be so strong.
Why is it okay, though?
I was thinking the same thing on the way over here. I was just hoping that we could still be friends.
No,
Oh.
no, you didn't.
Uh-oh.
She doesn't like that he's
Oh,
so
no.
cool.
Don't say, let's just be friends. I say that.
Okay, then say it.
No. So you can't tell me when to say it. I just say it.
Right. Okay, then
Oh my
let's
God.
talk about something else, and then whenever you feel like it, you can jump right in with friends.
Daryl,
Let's be friends.
let's just be friends.
Oh, damn.
He's playing along.
Regine, this is so sudden.
It happens.
A really positive breakup.
So,
Is she regretting it?
how did he take it?
Oh, not well.
You did what you felt was right. You can't have any regrets about that.
No, I don't. I have my friends. I mean, I got you, right?
That's right, girl. You know I'm there for you. We like sisters.
She's got a date.
Is it him? Is he back? Oh.
Ready to go?
Later, Regine.
Deuces.
Aw, Regine. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
This is the last thing I was expecting to see.
It's actually really good.
Jesus. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's got his now. Oh, you got it. Good.
Oh, that was great.
Phil Lamar. What a fun guest appearance from him. I don't know if you probably don't remember. So he was in Pulp Fiction. He played the voice of Vamp in Metal Gear Solid 2. I always like to cite that because he's got such a unique... He does mostly voiceover work.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think you've told me that he's like super famous for voiceovers
Yeah,
now.
he's been in everything.
Yeah.
You've heard him so many times and you don't even know it. He was also on Mad TV, probably at the same time as this show. Yeah, and so yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's one of the most talented guys ever, and like I wish more people knew who he was. But anyway, yeah.
So long as he keeps working, honestly.
He's still working. Yeah, he still works to this
that's
day. Yeah, he's extremely talented. I watched him actually in a friend's independent movie. Like, yeah, it never really saw the light of day, but he did it. You know, he doesn't mind doing indie projects. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least that was back then. This was years ago. So
Right.
today might be different, but it was just awesome to see him. I'm like, oh, cool.
You're
So
like
he's-
someone I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool to get Heavy D back as well.
Just for one episode.
Just for one to be broken up with. But yeah, that whole Regine meeting his friends and getting to know him more just really cemented why there's no future there with him. Because she's not that girl. She needs a finance bro with a heart.
Does that exist?
No. Well, probably. But they're very rare.
Well, I know that Jordan, the one from Wolf of Wall Street.
Uh-huh.
I know but he's no longer on Wall Street. He changed his whole life, and that's how he ended up writing Wolf of Wall Street because he left that life behind.
Yeah.
But he wrote it as a cautionary tale, even though that's not how it comes across.
No, because it makes
yeah.
at least the movie seems to kind of glorify it.
It makes it look sexy
Yeah.
to a large degree. But they get their comeuppance, I suppose, to a certain extent. But anyway, yeah, like what she wants is very, very narrow and specific because she wants someone that has wealth, but also the looks and also committed.
Yeah, exactly. That's
And you often have a hard time finding all three of those together.
yeah, exactly. But like definitely the lifestyle. Oh,
Fucking around. I was like, wait. As soon as I said it, I'm like, wait, there's a joke in there somewhere. I can do this. I can land it.
that's funny.
The plane is a little bumpy on the way over, but I landed the plane.
You landed it. Yeah, she wants that lifestyle. You know, she wants that like Fifth Avenue kind of lifestyle, and you know, she's trying to get it by any means necessary. But
Does it have to be through the guy, though? Can she just get it herself and then have a really good dude?
that would be amazing, right? I mean, I always think about that when women are like, yeah, I want to have this, that, and the other, like when it comes to a certain degree of wealth or whatever. And yeah, I mean, one way to get it is to marry rich, but also another way to get it is by becoming super successful yourself, so you don't have to rely on a guy who, you know, maybe one day decides to like
Yeah, but then you can
cheat on you or something.
Well, if you can bamboozle him into not doing a prenuptial, then you get half his shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just for some reason this conversation just triggered the realization that like a lot of like these YouTube videos that pop up talking about women who are like Regine have like this minimum income that the guy they date has to make.
Oh yeah, I've seen those
And
pop up.
it just hit me. I'm like, I wonder how much that represents females in general, really. Because to me, just thinking about it for 2 seconds more than it showing up in front of me, I'm realizing that's probably like less than 1% of women. But because that's the video that's the most, for lack of a better word, salacious or provocative.
Yeah, like rage baity.
Rage baity. Like, that's the one that makes all the rounds. It's like the woman who's just cool isn't the one making the rounds. Haktua is what makes the rounds.
Right.
You know, it's like that kind of, I feel like that plays on both sides, men and women. It's like the worst of us will make the rounds.
Right, because it gets the most clicks.
Yeah.
But like if you read the comments in those videos, you'll find that a lot of women are going, yeah, I don't subscribe to that though. You know, like
where are you? Where are you hiding?
Exactly. They're around, you know, but yes, there are women who say those types of things, but also it just feels so, I don't know, like just obtuse in a way. Like all you care about is money.
They want the finer things in life.
They do want, okay, I get that, because like I want them too.
Yeah.
Right? I understand that, but also like I'm okay with working hard to get those things. I mean, of course, it would be nice if I didn't have to, but hey ho, it is what it is. But there's so much more to life that's important, you know? Like, yeah, material things are really nice because they make your life more comfortable. But in the end, I think it would be so much better to be with someone who makes you feel secure and happy, and who like you really love. Because those riches can come and go. Do you know what I mean? Like you could be super rich and then all of a sudden something happens and there's whatever, family thing, business thing.
Right.
You can lose all that money. Then what? Then you're left with that person. If that person is a real dick, then what do you do now?
You just leave and come back like in Just Right. I know you haven't seen that yet, but that's the thing that happens.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
You leave, and then when they're all healed up and good to go, you come back, and you're like, hey.
Hey.
I just didn't know how to deal with, your situation.
And then you're like, no, well, then you don't get to stick around when I'm successful now. So bye.
That's tough. Yeah, I mean, he seemed like a really good dude. And you could just feel like his aspirations weren't high enough for her.
Yeah, right away. It was like, oh, yeah. She wants someone who's also ambitious. Like, it would be one thing, I think maybe since she really liked him, if he, even like where he's at right now, if he indicated that he had more aspirations, she would be like, oh yeah, that's really cool. You know, she'd be supportive. But just the fact that he just wanted to live in a Winnebago and go fly fishing every day.
Yeah.
His retirement. She's like, yeah, no. That's not my vibe. But I think it's important to recognize that, you also need to be with someone who you're compatible with lifestyle-wise. And like, yeah, maybe you could adapt and change as well, but there kind of has to be something in common.
Yeah. Sure.
Why are you
No, I'm just laughing at myself.
Why?
Because I think that oftentimes when I'm looking on Bumble or whatever, and I see an attractive woman, like the first thing is I love to laugh. That's always the first statement, right? And then like sure enough in the paragraph it's like I love to go on adventures. I like to go here and go there, and like their lifestyle just sounds so active. In terms of having an adventure, I'm like, I'm exhausted just reading this. I'm going to close the app now and go back to what I was doing.
Like, I cannot live up to your expectations.
Yeah, like, I want to have an adventure just as much as the next person. I'd love to go hiking on the regular. I'd like to take trips. But it's like, that's the whole thing about her as a person that I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm the guy for you. And I just move on. Like, but not that I had a chance. I don't know what would happen if I swiped right, but it just felt like so much energy coming through that I'm like, when I see the girl who likes, when I see the girl who says, I like to go on adventures, but I also like to just, chill on the couch and watch Netflix sometimes. I'm like, there.
That's the one.
Yes, that's a person. That's a human being. Like,
no, some women are very like, outgoing and like the whole weekend or whatever is just packed. I'm not that person.
Good.
I'm like maybe one or two things. It depends though, because if I have a friend in from out of town, oh boy,
yeah,
we're out. And then the next weekend I have to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a person. As a human being. That's enough for me. But, like, I like things. I like to go places. But Regine seems like she just wants a lot. I mean, that's what seems to be indicated. And I'm like, okay, well...
She wants to be a princess, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, last episode, I admitted that I also have a secret desire to be a princess. But, yeah, I can also not be a princess.
I don't know where you're going with that.
I don't know where I'm going with it, too. I'm just like, it's okay. We don't... She's still lovable in her own way, you know, even though she's like, I want these things. That's what I'm saying. Not that we're demonizing her in any way.
No. I just wonder if like it could have worked because they just seem like nice together, but nice is not good enough for her, is what it seems. And she kind of, it almost felt like, even the way she described the sales clerk, like it's like she was looking down on his friend.
She didn't realize though, but that's the type of person she is, you know?
Well, there's some room for growth, I'd say.
For sure, there is definitely room for growth there for her to be more accepting.
I can completely understand why that girl was just like, I'm not interested in being your friend.
Yeah, honestly,
you know?
if I met Regine in that situation and I was the other friend, like the girl in that room, I don't know if I would have wanted to be friends with Regine. Like the only reason why I like have more sympathy and love towards Regine is because I love her so much in the show, right? But I've met snobby girls, you know, you come across them.
But there's plenty of people you fall in love with as a character in a TV show. Like Urkel is cool in a TV show, but in real life, I don't know if I'd want to be around that guy. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah. No, but I mean, I think Regine, for all of her facade, she has a heart as well, and she's sweet and genuine.
Okay.
But in that situation, I'm just saying that I probably would have been like, oh, Daryl, your new girlfriend is really snobby.
Yeah.
Like
it didn't help that right afterwards she screwed up Overton's bowling record. Just because she was like, I need someone to pay attention to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
Because she is selfish,
you
know. But then she felt bad about it, as she should. But yeah, because she for her, it's like the whole world revolves around me, you know, and it's like, and it doesn't always, Regine.
Would she really be happy with that though? If there was a guy who gave her everything that she wants on paper, like all the things that she says she's looking for, would she really be content?
No, I don't know.
She sounds like she doesn't really know what she wants.
Probably not. I mean, that's why I think...
At this stage.
Yeah, and she's young still. But I think that's why it was so cool that she dated Daryl, because...
It was unexpected,
It was,
for sure.
it was unexpected. She got to kind of spend some time with someone that she might not normally give the time of day to and realize, like, wow, you know, this is really great as well. So now she knows, like, okay, I want a guy who, like, is rich, dresses well, this, that, and the other, but also has a really great personality. And it's just, like, a really nice, charming guy.
He has a stable job. And he's got a pension coming up. What's wrong with that? I'm like, this dude's got it together.
Sometimes a girl wants something
else,
else,
and he's got recliners everywhere in his house. Like, you could literally fall asleep anywhere.
I feel like... You know how
I don't have any recliners, by the way.
You don't have any recliners. But what's your opinion on robes, Jaby?
I'm not a big fan of robes.
And why not?
I don't know.
Can I tell the people what you told me?
What did I say? I don't remember what did I say.
You were like, robes are lazy.
Did I say that?
You did.
Why are you bringing up robes?
No, because I feel like the fact that all of his seating in his house are recliners or lazy boys, right? I think it's just full on exemplifying the type of person that he is.
I think it's cool.
He's like,
I don't have any lazy boys, but like I think it's cool because then like no one has to be jelly about one person getting the lazy boy.
Yeah, no, I agree actually.
They're,
about like a chair.
Nobody has to fight for a chair in that place.
It's great.
It was just weird how many chairs there were, given how few people there were. Like it just.
He likes to have friends over. Okay.
It was 2 people though. He had 2 friends, and there's so much room with so many chairs. It just seemed a little bit odd.
I know, in New York, it's crazy.
Well.
I mean, I guess they're not in Manhattan, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, that was the only weird part. And Phil Lamar, his whole vibe was so unexpected.
Yeah. No, I thought that was great, the way he delivered that poetry.
Yeah.
I was like, because I've been studying more about voiceover. Funny enough that you mentioned that he does a lot of voiceover. But one of the things that I was watching in this masterclass was talking about like varying rhythm and intensity and all of that. I was like, wow, what a great lesson in all of that. And the way that
doing it?
Yeah, the way that he attacked the character was just like so specific and so fun.
Yeah.
You know? It was really great.
Anyway, here's hoping for Regine. Let's see you in the next episode. Oh, someone's in the bath.
Oh my gosh, of course he has a rubber ducky.
Come on, Overton, man. Tub time is over. I'm sure you have washed places even you didn't know you had.
Oh, they got one bathroom.
Mr. Bubble and I got some unfinished business.
Why doesn't he just go?
Overton, nature's calling on the private line.
Oh.
He could turn his back to Overton and
just
pee in the
go.
toilet. Oh. I did not know that.
Maybe we should get out now. I mean, we are pretty clean.
Yeah, but now it's time to get a little dirty.
Can I use your bathroom?
Go ahead, Kyle. Tootsie Roll. Hey, people. Here's your video.
Max, you were supposed to return this to the video store 2 days ago.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yes, but according to their records,
Fees.
you were supposed to return this 2 days ago.
Did she at least rewind it?
What are you doing here, Chewbacca?
Khadijah told me she taught a donkey how to talk. I am impressed.
Kyle, can you give these phone messages to Synclaire? Tell her mother called, her friend Sylvia called, and Overton called because he knows how much she loves receiving phone messages.
Aww.
How delightful. I'm her concierge.
No, dear, concierges don't handle messages. You're a phone boy.
Oh.
Oh, Speed. You know, this would be great for my date tonight. You mind if I borrow it?
Sure, as long as you return it and pay the late fees.
Hey, no problem. You know, this movie inspired one of my greatest come-on lines.
Oh.
You know, if we slow down, we may explode. Synclaire, these are for you.
Oh, Ovi, you called.
I wanted one of those when I was a kid.
What a shame you couldn't have been there for that one.
Oh, Kyle, are you going in the kitchen?
Why not?
Please don't open the oven or the refrigerator.
Why?
I'm gonna kick myself, but why?
Because Obi's socks are warming in the oven, and I have pudding parfaits chilling in the fridge. Don't want the skin to break, you know.
It's his house, too.
I'm just gonna go lay down, unless, of course, you have something warming or chilling in my bedroom.
Oh, no. But you do want us to wake you for jazzercise.
It would behoove you not to.
He's getting sick of her being there.
Yeah.
What you looking for? The tape, the speed tape. I put the wrong video in the box.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So let's just say that the one missing is very special.
How do you mix that up?
Wait. Incriminating?
Yes.
There's a whole lot
100%.
of freaky sneaky going on.
Max, tell us in complete detail what has finally caught up with you.
No. We need to get it back from Kyle.
A bridal shower last month. A certain stripper by the name of Officer Goodbody was also in attendance.
Oh, my God.
You taped it? If I taped it, I wouldn't be in it. Come on!
Kyle has it.
Uh-oh. Crap.
Kyle who?
You're Kyle.
Oh, my God.
Okay, let's ask Synclaire to get it for us.
Oh, sure, yeah, right. She'll just go up to Kyle and say, hey, can I have that dirty Max tape? Oops!
That sounds like
true,
her.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we just gonna have to go up there and sneak it when he's not around.
Now, Khadijah,
Why don't you
can't
just say-
walk into Kyle's place and take things?
Yes.
Technically, it's her rental.
Gonna need some equipment. A 30-foot rope, grappling hook,
Oh, my God. This is getting out of hand.
and sandpaper.
What's the sandpaper for?
You've done this before, haven't you?
If I told you,
I'd have to kill
I'd
you.
have to kill you.
So silly.
Man, must you do that over my oatmeal soap?
Oh.
What's with the garden hose? What?
Hey, I'm filling up my new waterbed.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
I thought we agreed no aquatic furniture.
Synclaire likes to wave. Until I can afford to take on a cruise, this is gonna have to do.
Oh.
Oh, Obie, let me.
Ooh, that tickles.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Yeah, get out of there, Kyle.
Is Max going to see him shirtless?
He's looking good, to be fair.
He looks like Kratos. Haha.
What? Someone used...
Cheddar.
What?
What? Did you make a cheese sandwich with an iron?
Why does my Surge Express smell like cheese?
Well, I did make a grilled cheese sandwich with it.
Oh my God! I would lose it. I would lose it.
You made food with my iron.
God.
Sorry, dog, but the combination of heat and steam adds a moistness you just can't get with a skillet.
No!
Knowing Kyle, that's like a high-end
Yeah.
iron.
I thought you all were going somewhere. How long you gonna be in here?
Oh, yeah, as soon as she gets finished patting me down with the lint brush, we are... Oh, look at that.
Oh my God. They're gross.
Well, I feel like I'm in the way. So maybe I'll leave.
Oh, but it's his house too.
Yeah.
Shimmy down the fire escape and go in through the window.
Just be like, the fees are actually $500.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is too much.
Are they really going through the window?
Open the window. Max, you
guess.
slip in, retrieve the tape, and then we'll come back down here and look at it.
This is so elaborate.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's do this! Right!
The easier thing would be to just knock on the door and one of them
know.
distracts Kyle.
But this is way more fun.
Where'd she get the grappling hook?
Do it, man! Let's do it! Let's go! Let's go!
They're about to go set it off.
Ah. Oh my God. They're going to wake up Synclaire? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Someone's going to wake up. That's... Oh no. Ah! No.
Oh, God. Imagine they put the video on.
Why did you wear that? Always wear a jacket to a heist.
Wow.
No.
Oh, no.
Hello there. I'm Synclaire.
So awkward.
It's my roommate's girlfriend.
Oh, I'm so sorry I've interrupted.
Go away.
Maybe I'll come back when you have the place to yourself.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
No.
Speed and everything. You know, it's 90 minutes of heart stop pounding action.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, poor Kyle.
I love that movie. Come on, let's watch.
Do you realize what you have just done? Where's Overton?
He went to buy me a Snore No More pillow.
Oh.
Why aren't you in his bed then?
I was down at your apartment the other day, and it occurred to me something was missing.
You.
I'm sorry I ruined your day, Kyle.
No. It is not just the date, Synclaire. It is the socks in the oven. It is the jazzercise during my nap. I cannot use my kitchen. I can't use my bathroom. I can't watch my TV. And you cheesed my iron. Now go.
Damn.
Kyle, I'll go. She never did give Jazzercise a chance. You know that.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. He hasn't noticed her coat there.
That's a big window.
Where's Synclaire?
She had to go.
She had to go.
Why? Because I told her to.
You did what?
Man, she busted up my date, all right? She's here all the time, so I told her to take her behind home.
Oh, you did you?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I did. She does not live here.
Well, I do, and she's my girlfriend.
Well, your girlfriend is getting on my nerves.
Oh.
All right, bro. Set it off. Come on.
Set it off.
Set
They
it
said
off
it.
again. Uh-oh. What are you doing there, ladies?
Can we help you?
We had heard a commotion, right? So we ran upstairs and we scurried across the roof. And we came down the fire escape to see if y'all was okay.
Have you seen Synclaire?
We haven't seen her since Kyle kicked her out. She left crying like a baby.
No, she didn't. Such an instigator.
Yeah, well, it's lucky for you I gotta go check on Synclaire.
No, it's lucky for you you need to go check on Synclaire.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
I can't believe we didn't get that tape. I can't believe I broke out my grappling hook for nothing.
So she just has it.
I heard what happened, Sweet Pea, and Kyle apologized from the bottom of his selfish, unfeeling heart.
He apologized?
Oh, he will as soon as I go upstairs and put him in a half Nelson.
It's very sweet, Obi, but in his own rude way, Kyle has a point.
That's right. Maybe they're gonna move in together.
Yeah, this is the time.
I mean, I know what it's like when someone overstays their welcome. I mean, look at Max. Oof.
But see, you my girl. Max is a vagrant.
Dang.
I'm gonna go upstairs and straighten all this out and maybe iron myself some bacon.
Oh.
That's not the move. What if he did that with your tools?
Right, yeah.
Mine. Mine. Mine.
Okay.
So silly.
Overton, what are you doing?
Marking my territory.
Well, since when has this ashtray become your territory?
Since I reglazed it.
Okay.
You tripping, man. No, you tripped when you kicked Synclaire out of here. Man, you have women coming in this apartment all the time. I don't say a word. I mean, you treat this place like your own little sexual romper room.
Okay.
Overton, my dates come, we play, they go. They do not move in.
I see what the problem is. You just jealous because I got a steady relationship.
No.
Yeah, right. I'm jealous of you sleeping with the same woman night after night. Woo! Why could I be more like Overton?
Because you a selfish, pig-headed, womanizing sex fiend.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
And you are just whipped.
Oh.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. Well, I don't like the kind of groceries you buy.
Uh-oh.
I mean, what kind of brother is sipping
What?
on
The
wine
water!
coolers?
Did the waterbed explode?
Did it?
I saw water coming out.
Man, what's up with all this water?
Oh. Oh, my.
Uh-oh. It's the waterbed. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
They said no aquatic furniture. What did you do?
Oh my God, it's like Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
It's like waterbed twister.
Oh my God.
We need duct tape. How are we going to get rid of it?
That's really heavy.
Yeah.
3.
Oh, they can't move.
Did you say this is good?
Yeah.
Whose bright idea was it to get a waterbed in the first place? Synclaire's.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I'm kind of sorry that Synclaire and I took over the apartment, Shorty.
no. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I shouldn't have thrown Synclaire out. I should have talked to you first.
That's
There you
true.
go.
Watchdog.
Yeah, bowing well.
That's cute.
Oh, that's really cute.
Max, you had ample time to find that tape. If you didn't find it, it just wasn't there.
Oh my gosh. Does it
Well,
not
I guess I'm just sitting on a
exist?
time bomb. I don't know when, I don't know where,
Oh my
but it's
God.
just bound to show up somewhere.
Oh, Jesus. That is not speed.
Officer, do you have a license to carry that?
Uh-oh.
Nasty.
She's into it.
I'm sorry. I don't know how this happened, Doctor.
Sure you don't, you little devil.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Frisk me, frisk me.
His face. I feel like that ended in the wrong place completely.
How do you mean?
No, I wanted that to be like in the middle of the episode and I wanted to see where that goes. It has to pick up. It's not going to pick up.
It's not going to pick up.
That is so unfair.
I know.
That's not fair. That I wanted to see the consequences of that reveal themselves and realized. Damn it.
That's funny that his date was like, oh, that's hot, you know?
Well, she's a keeper then. She got to keep that one.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the tape was going to be much worse. I guess you couldn't have it be like a sex tape on like a television show in the 90s.
That's not true at all. It could have been a sex tape.
No, but this, I don't know how, would it have been primetime? See, in the UK, it's called, there's a watershed. So like if a show or something comes out before, I think it's 9 p.m., it has to be like PG-13 maybe. And then after 9 p.m., it can get raunchy.
I'm going to just save you some time. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But like in Friends, they did that and it was fine. And Friends probably came out at the same time.
Oh.
In terms of the release time, like 7 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
I would imagine this came out at 7 or 8 p.m.
Okay.
And they've explored enough topics that are clearly more geared towards grown-ups, you know, just done in a television-friendly way.
Yeah.
Like Friends had a whole thing about Chandler and Joey. They somehow stumbled upon free corn. Just making sure we're all on the same page about what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know what corn is.
Yeah, like back then, didn't come cheap, didn't come free. And so if they can get away with it on daytime, on their show, I don't see why like this would have been any different.
Got it. Okay.
So they're both produced by Warner Brothers.
That's true.
And Kyle should marry her. She's as rare as a 4-leaf clover.
Kyle, no, I don't think it's, honestly, I don't think that it's that rare. Come on.
That apparently, like, they hadn't gotten busy yet. And he threw the video on. It's their first time properly getting busy, and she's into it. That's, like, highly unusual. Okay. In fact, I dare say that might be a red flag.
Really? A red flag?
On the first time, she's already into it. I don't know. I would be. I don't
sexy.
know. It's maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like most women.
Kind of fun.
I feel like most women I take home, because I take home so many. I'm laughing because it's not true at all. Most women I take home, if I were to just whip out a tape like that.
Okay, and maybe, but that it wasn't like a full-on, it wasn't corn.
She perceived it as such, and that was their.
Okay, yeah.
That was their first time. She's a
little bit of a freaky girl. Maybe you wanted to pull that out on like the fifth time or something.
I don't feel comfortable to do that. I don't feel comfortable to do that until she said, I love you. I'm like, hey, well, now you're locked in.
Okay. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
Now it's okay to reveal your inner freak, and I will show you mine.
Yeah. Now that we're like properly acquainted, like I have to share a few things.
I would like to take this deeper.
Yeah. But on the first time? That's crazy.
Be a lady.
I don't even share my music playlist on the first date.
Oh, wow! You're such.
I don't know. I was looking for something innocuous to just land that that was terrible. That was a bad joke, but it's in the video now. So
okay, yeah. No, that was funny. I felt like the whole Synclaire basically moving in with Overton and Kyle feels so real.
Yeah.
Because that moment always arrives, and it's always an awkward conversation, especially if, it's fine if it's like, oh yeah, my roommate's boyfriend comes over, several nights a week or something, or like 3 days a week. Well, yeah, it's fine, we're chill. But if they're literally there every single day, and they start doing stuff like, using up, like taking super long showers or something. In
water
the
and power.
Yeah, water and power.
Yeah.
Or like eating my food and not replacing it or something like that. Like that shit drives me crazy. And it's because I'm such a non-confrontational person, it's always such a awkward conversation to kind of be like, I'm not comfortable with that, but I've done it.
I think I have more likely been the guy in the scenario who's like staying over a girl's place a little bit too much. I've only had one confrontation in all my years as an adult where a roommate had a really big problem with my girlfriend coming over all the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Not well. She wanted to end the lease basically because of me. Because she wanted me to move out.
Because your girlfriend was there.
Yeah, because she was there all the time.
Did you ever offer to like pay more for utilities?
No.
Or that's probably why.
I didn't see what the big deal was. If she had a dude over all the time, I wasn't going to say shit. I was just going to keep it to myself and be like, all right, cool. She was a weird roommate anyway. She was very territorial. Like, she didn't want me using her TV, and there was like it was her TV in the living room. I'm like, how am I supposed to like, so I was just kind of confined to my room. It was a big room, but it was like, still, that's just weird. That's like, I thought this were roommates in this apartment together.
I mean, yeah, there's all different types of roommates, right? But like in this situation, they're obviously friends, right? And so
it's a little different.
It is a little different.
But yeah, no, most of the time, like if I've had roommates and they were seeing someone, I don't know, I just, it never really came up that much. The thing that would come up is like, I'd hear them doing it. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. So that's what you sound like.
Someone's having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is not an issue I've come across all that much outside of like the very first roommate I ever had. And so, yeah, most of the time people have been cool.
Yeah,
But I see it in TV a lot, and you've experienced it. So I imagine it does come up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just also so awkward when you're having to share so much. And I suppose in that situation where there's only one bathroom.
That would piss me off.
Yeah.
I mean, his patience was very high. Like, I would have probably blown a gasket a lot sooner than he did. Or maybe not. Maybe I would have bottled it up and tried my best to deal with it and been more passive aggressive. Because I don't
know.
It's like it's easier for me to be confrontational with someone I'm not living with because I don't have to deal with that person after the confrontation necessarily.
That's true.
But when you're living with someone, it's a bit different because like you're going to be seeing them a lot after that confrontation. And it's just like that might linger as a weird thing, And so, because I had a dirty ass roommate whose definition of clean was different than mine when it came to the bathroom.
Oh.
And I'm just like, how do you not see that as gross, man? Like that's how do you get a girlfriend as beautiful as that? And this is what your bathroom looks like. That's so crazy to me. So, but anyway, yeah, we had a bit of a conflict over that, but it didn't last long. So,
okay.
Because I was very passive aggressive about it and trying to find a way to imply. And he's like, don't pussyfoot, man. Just tell me you want me to clean the bathroom. I'm like, oh, okay, well.
Clean the bathroom.
And he was just very straightforward. He's like, you reach like dirty faster than I do. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how that's possible.
Oh, so you had to share a bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like one of those things now where I'm like, if I'm ever living with a roommate, like I need my own bedroom. I need my own bathroom. I don't want to deal with that. That's, yeah. Been there, done that,
right.
Never again.
Right.
This was really cute. And I wonder if the next step is that Overton and Synclaire move in together. I don't know how that would work for the show because it would just be like, I don't think we can do that.
I don't think that's where it's going.
Yeah, because then they'd be away. So, okay, scratch that.
It didn't go the directions that I thought it might go because... Kyle spent a good deal of this episode shirtless, and I was like, okay, what's going to happen? It just seemed like there were ingredients in the pot, and then like a different meal came out because...
This show does that a lot, though.
Yeah.
I feel like we're always thinking it's going to go one way, and then the show's like, haha, psych.
Yeah, because like he's shirtless. I thought that maybe... I keep just waiting for that moment when Max and him finally have a thing again, a spark of some kind.
Yeah.
Because they teased us once and then it just disappeared. And I'm like, without an explanation, it's just to come back at some point soon, please. And so I thought this was the episode, where finally he sees it and he's like, oh my God, I never, I forgot. And then she sees him and then she's like, oh my gosh, I forgot. Let's go again. I don't know.
You want this so badly. I mean, I do too, but I'm enjoying everything in between until we get that moment.
Yeah, but like the level of obnoxiousness that I would perceive as Kyle, the iron would have that would have wrecked my day. I would have been so
God.
mad.
Actually, yes. I would have been so pissed.
Because I would think if anyone has an understanding and respect for a man's tools, it's Overton.
True. Yeah.
So that was just very hypocritical, I felt. But maybe he just doesn't perceive an iron as a tool. But for someone like Kyle, that is a tool to Mac.
Yeah.
So like that's part of his whole thing is just like how he keeps himself kept and all that.
Well, that kind of reminds me of something that happened with my friends. They lived next door. So like in my house, we had a bunch of girls. This was in my second year. And then my other good friends were all boys and they lived in the house next door.
Okay.
And one of the boys was, he was a little dopey. And so I heard this story secondhand from my friends, but they were like, oh my God. We came home one day and we made a cup of tea. This is England. Of course you make a cup of tea when you get home from school. And the water tasted like hot dogs from the tea kettle. And they were like, what the Turns out that guy had boiled hot dogs in the electric tea kettle.
Okay.
Because he was like, well, I mean, it boils the water and I need to put the hot dogs in boiling water. So I just put them in the kettle. Like, why wouldn't you do that? And then
Did he not own a pot?
they did. The thing is, they did have a pot.
Okay.
But he thought he was being a freaking genius. So then they had to throw the kettle out and get a brand new kettle because like that.
It never stopped tasting like hot dog?
Yeah, the water just tasted like hot dog.
Forever and ever.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. So anyway, or I don't know, maybe they didn't, maybe I'm being facetious and they didn't throw it out. But the thing is, he made the kettle taste like hot dogs. And so they made Kyle's iron smell like cheese. And you, being someone who enjoys nice smelling things, if a lady gave you a hug and she was like, why do you smell like cheese?
I'd be like, do you like it?
Yeah, no, that's a no-no. That's a big fat no-no. That's very, very not nice.
Hopefully she's French and it all works out.
Or like, cheese also kind of smells like stinky feet. No one really likes the smell.
My statement remains
stinky
consistent. Somebody likes the smell of stinky feet. I don't know.
Maybe. Or like corn chips. You know how like some people are really obsessed with their dog's paws because they smell like corn chips?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of those? Like that dogs.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Sometimes dogs' feet smell like corn chips.
Yes. What about it?
Well, some people really love it. They love to like
Don't
sniff.
feet just smell like corn chips? It's
Sometimes
your hands.
my hands smell like corn chips.
Maybe you were a dog in a former life. I don't know. I think feet just have a tendency to smell like corn chips if they're unwashed.
Yeah, a little bit. But then they smell really bad. And then they start smelling like cheese.
Where is this conversation going?
Don't use things like irons and kettles for purposes that they were not designed for. You can buy a toasty maker that'll have a similar effect as an iron for your cheese sandwich.
That's not convenient. It's not as convenient
It's
as a
super convenient.
readily accessible iron.
Have you never used a grilled cheese maker?
I have, but I'm saying in their circumstance, it was there.
I get it.
It's like, why not? Just use that. It's not like it's going to permanently make it smell like cheese.
It just makes me sad and mad.
I mean, I owned a Black & Decker iron, so like I know that iron was the most at the time. It was the most expensive iron I ever bought. And so if I found out someone was using it to make food, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd be really pissed.
But what I would love to hear is horror stories from you guys in the comments of like
Roommates.
your roommates using your stuff. I'd love to know. But anyways, y'all, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.